again, gripping his controller. It's time for gaming. Hop into the spotlight, right where he belongs. With the bird at his side, she's not wrong. 6 days a week, come see what he's got. The fun is never over, because guess what? Tuesday night, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday night, Pocket Monsters. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. 7 Central Time, the rabbit will rise with God's love and open eyes. All days but Monday, new legends are born. With the rabbit you'll never be forlorn. No one believed, yet here he stands, defying doubt, faith in God hand in hand. With every thank you, his spirit soared, showing Twitch what he has and more. 6 days a week, come see what he's got. The fun is never over, because guess what? Tuesday night, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday night, Pocket Monsters. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Tuesday night, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday night, Pocket Monsters. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I am your host, JRabbit87, and I hope you guys are ready for some wrestling action, because tonight we have RWF back in action. And of course, we have 9 massive matches for you guys. I hope everybody is doing alright, and I hope everybody is ready. It's my pleasure, my love. Of course, before we get into tonight's show, let's go ahead and start with our commands. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife very greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to Jack Skelly with 6 1s, Demon King 025, and Z Fire Incorporated for their contributions to the stream. If you have a contribution, aka a new theme, a new song for us to use for one of the outro or intros, some new artwork, or even just money for a new game, or you become a subscriber, these are ways that you can get your name on that subscriber or sponsored list. I'm ready. Twitch isn't. Discord. We have one of those. And my hashtag wonderful wife is about to post a link into chat. Once she does, which it looks like she just did, thank you for that. If you haven't joined our Discord, feel free to grab that link and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms, and we'd love to see you there. Last but not least, are ways that you can help support the stream. If you would like to do so, always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, if you would like to more information on how you can help the stream, then look in the chat and read at your own leisure. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. With that, I'm going to do a rundown of tonight's card. Oh, I cashed out on my display. Nice! So what you're saying is money. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so tonight we have 9 massive matches for you all. Tonight's opening contest will be Jinder Mahal versus Damian Priest. Now, Jinder Mahal is the #1 contendership for the RWF Pure Honor Championship, which is currently held by a dirty Dominic Mysterio. So, in order to get ready, he has decided to take on the members of the other male members of Judgment Day. Last RWF, he faced off against Finn Balor in a losing effort. Tonight, he goes 1-on-1 with Damian Priest. After that, we begin our war of momentum over the women's and men's tag team championships, starting it off with Carmella versus Ivy Nile. And right after that, we'll get to see the Hurricane versus Tony D'Angelo. After that, we have a very interesting tag team match as two of the #1 contenders will be teaming up to face off against the 2 champions that they will face off against at our next big event. It'll be the #1 contender for the United States title, Noam Dar, teaming with the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, Bret the Hitman Hart, to face off against Bray Wyatt, the Intercontinental Champion, and the United States Champion, Eddie Guerrero. After that, Gunther is back at it again. He says last show it was a fluke. Honky Tonk Man. I got the money already, so if you want to, we can get something from Walmart for dinner. That'd be awesome. He said the Honky Tonk Man lost. It was a fluke. So, and it doesn't prove anything. So again, he has challenged any champion, and not just any champ or any WWE legend, but he has spiced it up. He says not just anyone, since the one of the men who was once considered the greatest Intercontinental Champion and the Honky Tonk Man wanted to stick his nose in his business. He has said that any other of the Intercontinental Champions that are legends, that call themselves legends, any one of them that wants to take a shot at him, do it tonight. So we'll see if anybody takes up that challenge. After that, we go back to our war of momentum as Tiffany Stratton goes 1-on-1 with Zoe Stark, and immediately after that, Kane will face off against Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Then in our semi-main event, we have the 2 #1 contenders for the women's and women's European championships, Roxanne Perez and Trish Stratus, teaming up to face off against Chyna and Rhea Ripley, the 2 champions. And then finally, in our main event of the evening, after a devastating loss to Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, who is the #1 contender to Stone Cold Steve Austin's RWF Heavyweight Championship, has declared that he was going to continue to go through the people that Stone Cold has won tag team titles with. So, we know it's not Shawn Michaels. But there's only 2 left, Triple H and Dude Love. Which one will he fight? We do not know as of this moment. But perhaps the biggest and the bigger perhaps the bigger question is, after his loss, will Undertaker still have Paul Bearer in his corner? That question can only be found at the main event. For now, though, we get ready to get things going, because it's time to get underway. Enjoy the music as I get our first match underway. And here we go. It's time for our first match of the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal!
Jinder Mahal looking to avenge his loss at the hands of Finn Balor by getting a victory over Damian Priest. He says he wants to prove, he says he's going to prove that not only why he is the #1 contender for Dominic's Pure Honor Championship, but why he is going to defeat Dominic. And an interesting sight after all the shenanigans that we saw from the Judgment Day. Once again, we see Damian Priest just out here by himself, which surprises. Now that doesn't mean that Finn or any of the other members of the Judgment Day won't interfere. But it's interesting to not see them all enter together. And this match is underway. Oh, Dominator right off the bat. I can do the here also. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you could hear or not, my Bruda. Yes, so Jinder Mahal, he was one of the people that before our doors were closed, he won the right to face the Pure Honor champion, who at the time was The Miz. He was going to face off against Miz. And we were building up to our big pay-per-view. It was literally like, I want to say like a day or two before he was going to get his shot when we shut the doors of RWF. And he never got that title shot. I'm glad you remembered. I support the using of the gender. Amongst others, he never got his title shot, so he has been granted the automatic #1 contendership spot and is guaranteed amongst the others who are still employed here in RWF, guaranteed to face the champion at our next big event. Already a count of 6. We may be looking at a count-out victory. What do we want for dinner tonight, my love? Good question. I'm glad you remembered. I support the using of the gender. Jinder Mahal in firm control. Freddy's. Springboard forearm. Damian Priest taking this match over if it's open late. I'm going to do a lookup. They close at 10. So unfortunately, we could not do that. Does Freddy's have fish or veggie burger options? I honestly do not know. It closes when I get off work. I'd have to actually go to their Freddy's again and look at their menu. Running shoulder block. Uh-oh. Damian reverses. Forward falling. Complete shot. Fair. Uh-oh. Oh, going for the South of Heaven, but Jinder Mahal reverses it. And there's the Koji clutch. He hits it into the cover. A kick out at 2. I'm doing a look for the neck. Okay. I honestly don't know too many. Oh, and that took out the ref. I honestly don't know what all is going to be open that late. And a oh, no. Thought he was going for a glam slam, but Mahal able to reverse and takes control of this match again. Yes, they have a veggie burger. Mahal trying to drag Priest over to the ropes. Referee kind of got in the way, and now Priest able to reverse. Woo! Taco place. And wait, forward slam by Damian Priest. It looks like he's about to set up for the South of Heaven. He's got it locked in. South of Heaven choke slam straight into a pinfall. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Reversal by Mahal. Ooh, falling flapjack straight into a cover. And somehow Priest is able to kick out at 2. The modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. A loss here you would think would surely... Oh, and look at that dive by Damian Priest. A loss here would surely affect his mental capacity, you would think. He says he's going to win or loss here, though. He does not lose his #1 contender, the modern day Mama Jama. And there's a camel clutch trying to make Priest submit. And he does. Damian Priest taps out.
Here is your winner, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
Getting a much needed win here tonight. You gotta assume that that was a message, because he lost to Finn Balor. You gotta expect that was a message to Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And of course, our next episode of RWF, he will be facing JD McDonough, the last male member of the Judgment Day. Join us then, but for now, I'll be right back as we get our next match underway. And here we go. It's time for our next match. Oh, wait a second. Oh, now.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Shayna Baszler, representing the Hit Squad from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Now, this is supposed to be a one-on-one match between Ivy Nile and Carmella. What's Shayna Baszler doing out here? Fellow member of the Hit Squad. Hey, it's the team WWE stole from us and debuted on Raw this week. You gotta think that this has gotta be Sonya Deville's master plan.
Representing Pretty Mean Sisters from Staten Island, New York, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella.
Right, I saw that. You sent me that. That is so crazy. This is a war of momentum for the women's tag team titles. It will be Ivy Nile and Zoe Stark versus the Pretty Mean Sisters, Carmella and Tiffany Stratton. It looks like Ivy will have Shayna Baszler in her corner tonight. I wonder if Sonya Deville will make her presence known tonight, or if Ronda Rousey, for that matter. That in A-Town, we should send a clip to WWE letting them know we did it first. That in A-Town Down Under. Ivy Nile in firm control at the beginning of this match. Showing why they're called the Hit Squad. They should just hire you guys at this point. Right. Yes, please. And there's Baszler getting involved. Oh, just disrespectful kick by Ivy Nile. It's the Hit Squad versus the It Squad tonight. Carmella takes back advantage, but only for a moment. And now gets sent into that exposed turnbuckle. Oh, now Nile. Diamond Dust. Into the cover. Kick out at 2. Oh, and Ivy Nile able to catch and fall away slam. Hashtag whack. Interesting version of the Dragon Sleeper. Well, Carmel, and no. I was going to say, will she tap out, but she was able to get to the ropes. Ivy Nile is just dominating. And of course, as I say that, Carmella takes advantage of the match. Sends Ivy Nile to the outside. And now Baszler introduces a kendo stick. These two fight on the outside of the ring. And oh, massive shot by Ivy Nile. But she misses an elbow drop. Count of 6 as they both get back into the ring. Only for Ivy to whip Carmella back. Oh, tried to whip her outside, but Carmella takes advantage with a reversal. And now Ivy with a reversal. Oh, but Mella gets out of it, hits a face buster into the cover. Only a 1 count though. And now Carmella setting up for something big. Super kick into the cover. A kick out at 2. Carmella from the top rope with a splash into the cover. Only a 2 count. And now Baszler takes off that turnbuckle pad again. Ivy able to reverse. Thank you for the redeeming of This Is Awesome. Ooh, reversal and big atomic drop by Carmella. A no problemo. Ivy Nile draping Carmella over the top rope. Alley-oop. And now Ivy Nile got a torture rack going. Well, Carmella, and she does. Mella submits.
Here is your winner,
Ivy Nile getting the first point in the war of momentum over the women's tag team titles. You gotta think it was because she had Shayna Baszler at ringside. You just gotta know that had that play into it. But also, woo, I like both teams. With that, we're going to go into the men's war of momentum. We'll be right back as I get that set up. All right, it's time for the men's war of momentum.
There's a hurricane coming through.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way
Stands
to
back.
the ring, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane!
Here comes the Hurricane. Him and his partner, the Big Red Machine Kane, the number one contenders to the RWF Men's Tag Team Champions for the Men's Tag Team Championships. I may need to get a soda love, debating on caffeine free or asking if the ones in the fridge are money free. Start with the ones from the fridge. If not, go for the one that is caffeine free.
And his opponent, representing the D'Angelo family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, one half of the Men's Tag Team Champions, Tony D'Angelo!
And here comes one half of the new RWF Men's Tag Team Champions. Him and Channing Lorenzo able to defeat the New Day to become champions. They'll have their first title defense against the Hurricane. And tonight we see if he's going to be walking here. Yeah, hey, he's walking here. He's a champion here. This match gets started. Be right back. Thank you, baby. Safe travels. Give me just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Gonna get my vote in. All right. Tony D'Angelo in firm control. Went for a belly to belly, but Hurricane able to reverse out of it. We saw a bit of nostalgia last week as the Hurricane and Kane opened issued an open challenge, and it was answered by the return of the Rock and Mankind, reforming the Rock and Sock connection. Hurricane into the cover, only a one count. Unfortunately, Hurricane and Kane were not able to get the win in that match. Despite that, they are still the number one contenders and will still face the D'Angelo family. Of course, Kane donning his look from 2002 when him and Hurricane, and oh, massive dive to the outside by Hurricane. Kane donning his 2002 attire when him and Hurricane won championships in the WWE. But right now this match isn't about Kane, it's about the Hurricane, who let's not forget the whole reason him and Kane even started teaming up again. It was all over issues with The Miz and the Pure Honor Championship. Miz, oh. What's his music? What? Channing's music, but no chanting in sight. Lorenzo or D'Angelo taking advantage into the cover, and thankfully it does not end like that. Hurricane trying to get a pinfall here. Only a 2. What's Channing doing walking here? This isn't his match. Perhaps some mind games. Fisherman suplex by Tony D'Angelo. As I was saying, Hurricane was having issues with The Miz and Logan Paul ganging up on him. So he recruited his old friend Kane to reform their tag team known as the Hurricane. I got a Crystal Light drink mix from a coworker. We'll see if this helps. Okay, baby. D'Angelo getting a 1 count. And Hurricane going for the vertebreaker. He hits it straight into the cover. And a kick out at 2.9. Hurricane went to pick him up, and D'Angelo able to reverse, and he hits the walk in here. I don't know what he actually calls that, but 2.9. Into the cover. And a kick out at 2. Hurricane rolls to the outside, trying to separate him and Tony. D'Angelo gets to the top rope. Flying double axe handle to the outside of the ring. Also, thank you, Nick, for the safe travels. Hopefully it does do the help. Of course. D'Angelo just punishing Hurricane at this point in time. LOL, the walking here, that's great. That is now the official name of the move.
Ooh, piece of candy.
That is now the official. Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of
LOL, I missed it.
candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
D'Angelo on fire. Now he's setting it up. A reversal.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Hey Amanda, thank you, Ben. You're welcome. Hurrah Slam! Hurrah Slam by Hurricane. And there it is!
Here is your winner,
Hurricane getting a massive victory and the first point in the war of momentum here tonight. Oh, yeah. Hurricane getting that first point in the war of momentum. We'll see if Kane can follow suit. Looks like instead of walking here, he should have stood back. With that, we head into our next match. It'll be Tag Team Action Tornado. Tag Team Action to be specific. We'll be right back as I get that set up. And here we are. Time for our tag team match. WWE is hiring, but not for creative. Here comes the number one contender for Bray Wyatt's, or for Eddie Guerrero's United States Championship.
Here's a Tornado Tag Team match. Introducing first, from Air Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Supernova 11, Noam Dar.
Noam Dar, the number one contender for Eddie Guerrero's United States Championship. After a successful victory in one-on-one action over Wade Barrett on our last episode, looks to finally get his hands on Eddie here tonight. Granted, it's not for the title tonight, but still, he's been waiting on this for a while, and I know he's ready for it.
And his partner, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret Hitman Hart.
And here comes the man who won an over the top rope battle royal to win the right to face Bray Wyatt for the Intercontinental Champion. Sporting his look from 1992, it's Bret Hitman Hart. A very accomplished tag team wrestler. You gotta know that he's going to use his experience as a tag team wrestler to help win this match for his team. That's my year of birth. Nice. And of course, the mind games continue. I thought he would stop this once he won the title.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 285
Nick
pounds,
2.
the Intercontinental Champion, Bray Wyatt.
Here comes the man who defeated Chad Gable to become the Intercontinental Champion using mind games and wrestling's past, almost becoming part of the NWO Wolfpack. 1992, Yeeth. Yeah, 1992. Two. I guess if you're going to be in a tag team match, it is a smart decision to be representing the Wolfpack, as they were a very huge faction. We'll see if him and Eddie Guerrero can get along during this match. 1992. That is indeed the year I debuted on Earth. Me too. Two.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, the United States.
Great year if I do say so myself. And here comes the man who just won't quit. The longest reigning United States champion in RWF history was only lost it because we closed our doors and we stripped all the champions, and they proceeded to re-win it and be the only person who would re-win their title. Adds Poppy. I agree. Remember, this is a tornado, longest reigning champion overall in RWF. That is very true. This match, remember, there is no tagging in and out. There is no disqualification. There is no rope break. As falls count anywhere, and the match can be won by pinfall, submission, or knockout. Eddie going for a DDT, but Nar, of course, Noam Dar would go right after Eddie, and Bray would go after Brett. But yes, you were very right. He is the longest reigning overall champion. While every other championship title would change hands, it seemed like no matter who got put up against Eddie, he always was able to retain. I'm going to guess Bray knocks out Num Bar. Bray facing off against Bret Hart in the ring. Eddie and Noam Dar on the outside. I'm starting to get hungry, and I've already eaten my lunch. Ooh, massive clothesline by Bray. Eddie misses a dive to the outside. Sister Abigail into the cover, but Bret stops the cover from happening at 1. Now Bray returns his focus to Bret momentarily. And also the hunger. Massive chair shot on the inside of the ring. And Bray's got the meat stick. Snap into a Slim Jim. Hashtag not sponsored. Into the cover, but Bray stops it from happening. Powerbomb on it by Eddie to Noam Dar. There's the cover. Only a 1 count as Bray just chokes out Bret Hart. They're getting funky like the monkey out here climbing the Tower of Power. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sister Abigail. Bray hits another Sister Abigail. Clip the meat stick. Snap to a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. Dig it. Is that a Lucha Pikachu? Mandible Claw. Into the cover. And Noam Dar breaks the pin up at 2. Going for a cover in his own right, but Eddie Guerrero able to kick out. That's one that needs to be on TikTok. Guerrero going for the brainbuster, but Dar able to reverse. Meanwhile, Bray and Brett continue to fight on the outside. Eddie going for a pinfall. Machamp. 2. It is nice. It is a Lucha Pikachu. That's great. Running Bulldog by Bray Wyatt. Guerrero punishing Dar. And now Bray's got the Slim Jim. Perfectly legal. All the Pikachu. And there's the sharpshooter. But Eddie stops it, making sure Bray doesn't tap out. Ramen Chew. Aw. Guerrero perhaps going for a gory bomb, but Dar able to reverse out of it. Now Bray and Eddie teaming up to attack Bret Hart. Noam Dar taking time to taunt. And does a baseball drop kick into the table, into Eddie Guerrero. Now Bray uses a kendo stick. Goes for a cover. A kick out at 2 as Dar turns his attention to Bray Wyatt now. Oh, and Eddie misses again with a dive. Look at all these ring rats. Oh, okay. It took me a second there. Also, I don't know if you want to... Oh, and I missed it. Noam Dar, I believe, with a knockout victory over Bray Wyatt. What? Oof. The Contenders getting a much much needed victory here, showing why that they're ready to take on the champions. As now, Nick won all the points. Well, I get points, I guess. Oof. Well, now, speaking of champions, it's time to see which former Intercontinental Champion legend, if any, will answer Gunther, as Gunther has once again, he said that his loss to Honky Tonk, that was a fluke. Only won because Jimmy Hart was out there. So he's challenged any legend again to prove that they should still be around. And this time he says, I want a former Intercontinental Champion. I'm going to not only prove that the legends need to retire and step away from the ring, but that I was the greatest WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time. Crossing my fingers that it's going to be Tony Marcus Jones. So, with this game, thought it was opposite day. With that said, I'll be right back as I get this match set up. The Legend Among Legends. Here we go. We have been told that somebody has answered the challenge, but we still don't know who, so we get into this match to see who possibly would want to fight Gunther.
Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds.
Gunther. Remember Gunther. Remember, he said he doesn't need Imperium. He's told them to stay in the back, and he's going to take out whoever this so-called legend is on his own. That did not fare well with him, as he has a loss against the Honky Tonk Man. We'll see who takes up this challenge. All we know is it's a former Intercontinental Champion. WWE Intercontinental Champion. Oh my. It is!
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior!
Talk about the ultimate opponent. Former WWE Intercontinental Champion, former WWE Heavyweight Champion, the Ultimate Warrior. And this match is underway. My spaceship is officially loaded with the rocket fuel. Gunther facing perhaps his biggest challenge to date. '88, '89, '90, '91, '92. Love it. Good job, everyone. The Ultimate Warrior, one of the biggest stars in the '80s. The first and last years are pretty good. '88 is my birth year. Oh, we're missing his '87. Not biased or anything. And so far, Warriors taking it to Gunther. Gunther getting a couple of good shots in. Gunther. Remember when he was called Walter?
Is that the bite of '87?
Yes, it was. Time to load the body.
Load the body with the water fuel.
Okay. Thank you. Gonna need to get a new bottle if somebody redeems that again. Love it. An Ultimate Warrior, well, just as I was, now one of us will have to. Oh, power bomb! I was about to say Warrior was in firm control, but Gunther taking over. I'll redeem it if Samantha Irvin takes a hydration break. Ultimate Warrior getting back into this match. So first we saw the Honky Tonk Man. Now we're seeing Ultimate Warrior. Man, Gunther really knows how to pick a fight. As these two go to the outside of the ring now. And Gorilla Press Slam on the outside. 2. Off the top rope. Into the cover. 2. And there's that big splash. He's won so many matches with that move. And Gunther kicks out at 2. And another big splash. Ultimate Warrior not letting up. And another failure for the Ring General. There it is. How will this affect Gunther losing twice now against these legends? Dagnabbit shakes ring ropes aggressively and rambles about putting a plane into a nosedive. We'll see just how Gunter recovers from this at our next episode, but for now, we move on. It's time to get back to the war momentum, starting with the women's tag team championships. You know, right now, the Hit Squad is already up 1-0. We saw Shayna Baszler come out with Ivy Nile earlier. We'll see if Zoe Stark comes out by herself or if we're going to have another surprise. I'll be right back as I get that set up. And here we are, back to the War of Momentum. And with that music, you know she's not alone. And yeah, there it is.
Test is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Ronda Rousey, representing the Hit Squad from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
Just like Ivy Nile did before, Zoe Stark is not alone, being accompanied by Ronda Rousey. It worked well for the Hit Squad earlier. We'll see if it continues, and if they can get a second point in the War of Momentum. Nice points. What's Ronda doing here? Nice points, T. Thank you.
And representing Pretty Mean Sisters from Prior Lake, Minnesota, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Tiffany Stratton.
And here comes Tiffany Stratton. And what an interesting story with the Pretty Mean Sisters. They lost to Damage Control, but because of a breach of contract, Damage Control were stripped of the titles, and the titles were re-awarded to the Pretty Mean Sisters, technically making them two-time RWF Women's Tag Team Champions. Okay, y'all just giving me points. Zoe Stark starting off strong. Zoe and Ivy won a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere Tornado Tag Team match to become number one contenders for the women's tag team titles. We were surprised because this entire time, we shall see, this entire time we have only seen Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler team up. We know that Sonya Deville has entered herself into the tag team of Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler and has become sort of a mastermind behind the group adding Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile to the group as one big giant faction. And it surprised everybody when we heard that the Hit Squad was going to be in that tag team match, but it surprised everybody that it was not Ronda and Shayna, the former tag team champions, that entered the Fatal 4-Way, but instead the two newer members of the Hit Squad. You gotta also wonder if they do win the titles, will the Freebird rule be in effect? Of course, that'll be a question for RWF management. If the occasion occurs that they do win, and of course, here's a pinfall attempt by Zoe Stark, but only a 2 count. Oh, do give me one moment. I have something that requires my attention. Okay, I do apologize about that. I had something rather important I had to take care of, but I am back. And a 2 count as Tiffany Stratton kicks out. Nice German suplex there. Zoe Stark in firm control. Is everything okay, my love? Yes. Yes, everything is fine. Thank you for asking. Oh, twisting splash into the cover, and somehow she kicks out. Of course, as off for the everything is okay, of course. Women wrestling. Tiffany Stratton just can't seem to stay ahead. And of course, just as I say that, she reverses to take control of the match. Now using the ropes to work on the leg. Good strategy by Tiffany Stratton. And now it's Zoe's time to reverse. Back body drop. Elbow to the head. And now Stark goes to the top rope. And from across the ring with an elbow drop into the cover. Only a 2 count. And now she's to the top rope again. Frog splash, but this time she misses. Stratton takes advantage and just slaps her across the face. Oh. Roll through into the cover, but the referee too busy with the turnbuckle pad that Ronda Rousey took off. Finally sees the cover, but Stark able to kick out before the count even begins, and Tiff is not happy about it. Sending Stark into the corner, a running forearm. Samoan drop like maneuver. Now Rousey getting involved again. Using the ropes to work on the arm now. Stratton finally in control. Goes for that spinning, twisting splash again into the cover. And she does it. Despite the outside interference.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Woo! Oh yeah. Tiffany Stratton able to get, it's Tiffy time, able to get the point in the war of momentum, making things even. It is now Hit Squad at 1, Pretty Mean Sisters at 1. We'll see if the Hurricane and Kane can continue their success, as it is Kane versus Channing Lorenzo next on RWF. Skull. And here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Brothers of Destruction from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds,
Here we have Kane rocking his 2002 attire. Trish, you'll have. Oh, there it is. You never mind. You saw it.
his opponent, representing the D'Angelo family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Here comes the other half of the men's tag team champions. Facing perhaps his biggest opponent ever in the Big Red Monster, Kane. And this match is underway, and Kane automatically with a big clothesline to start things off. Lorenzo able to reverse. But Kane goes right back on the offensive, draping Lorenzo over the top rope. You gotta think, is it the mind games that Kane has been playing, dressing like he did in 2002 when him and Hurricane won WWE Tag Team Gold. You got to show that you got to also respect his willingness to continue to dress like that in this singles match, showing that he's still thinking about the tag team. Lorenzo now in control of this match. Only momentarily is Kane able to take back control. After this match, one has to wonder if Channing will be walking here into the burn ward. That is true. Kane, of course, looking to make the war of momentum 2-0. Channing looking to even things up. Now Kane just treating Channing like a rag doll. You're not wrong. Walking to the third degree. You're not wrong. Well, Kane went for a cover, but was way too close to the ropes. Went for a belly to belly, but Channing reversed, only for Kane to hit a running DDT. Channing's buddy forgot to stand back. Will Channing follow in these foolish ways? Oh, and Channing went for the drive-by kick. Kane able to reverse it. And, oh, Channing hits that massive knee drop. This is how he beats. He beat both members of the New Days with that move, but Kane refuses to stay down. I better see a big boot during this match. I mean, a big boot while the guy was sitting down into a cover. Uh-oh. Kane going for it. Choke slam from hell. Into the cover. With all that walking here Channing does, you got to think that leg of his packs quite the powerful hit. And somehow Channing able to kick out at 2. Big boot. Kane hitting the big boot now. 2 to the top rope. And went for the flying clothesline, but got a flying nothing as Channing reverses. Big boot. Channing was in firm control as Kane takes back over. Hashtag flying nothing. Kane going for some sort of submission hold now. But Lorenzo able to battle out of it. Lorenzo setting Kane off the ropes. Just punishing the big red machine. And Lorenzo going for the drive-by again, but again, Kane able to reverse out of it. Reversal by Channing. Who's going for that knee drop. He hits the second one. Will it work this time? And he puts the big red machine away. Hashtag flying nothing.
Here is your winner, Channing
A huge victory for Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Hey, wow. Oh, wow. A massive victory for Channing Lorenzo here tonight as he ties the war momentum 1-1. But we have no time to sit and wonder how, why, and all that as it's time to get into our next match. It's our second tag team match where the number one contenders take on the champions. With that, Channing's theme song sounds like the Goosebumps theme. Fella! With that, we'll be right back. Here we go.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. Introducing first, from Laredo, Texas, Rasslin Perez.
And here comes the number one contender for China's Women's Championship, Roxanne Perez. I saw a promo she cut on NXT recently, and let's just say I hope she doesn't get caught up anytime soon. Aw.
I don't care what y'all say.
She has potential, but her mic skill needs work, a lot of practice. Wait, how is T both in the chat and coming out to the ring? Good one, Nick. Trish Stratus, the number one contender to Rhea Ripley's Women's European Championship. These two will be teaming on. These two will be teaming up to face the two champions they'll face at the pay-per-view. And here comes the first of those two champions. Who do I vote for, mommy or wifey? Well, mommy's always on top. This is my brutality. Here comes the woman who not only won an 8-woman tournament to be crowned the new Women's European Championship, but successfully defended the title. Except Monday night, apparently. Have y'all seen that video of Raw? Rhea Ripley teaming up with her idol and mentor here tonight. Mommy was muy not happy.
And from Redondo Beach, California, the women's champion, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
Liv Muffin and Bon Bon Mysterio are in trouble. Here comes the women's champion, also successfully defended her title at the pay-per-view. I approve of these. Remember, this is our semi-main event of the evening. Once again, a tag team match, tornado style. There are no tags. There is no countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks. Winning the match, pinfall, submission, knockout. And just think about this too. The last time Rhea Ripley and Chyna teamed up, they defeated their last #1 contenders in tag team action. Perez trying to get a submission victory, but Rhea coming to save the day. Perez coming off of a failed one-on-one match against Chelsea Green, while Stratus coming off of a victory over her tag team partner Lita here tonight. We need a place to list all of the food fighters so it's not a long command. We do. Should I make a channel in the Discord? I'd be okay with that. Perez going for another crossface. Will Rhea Ripley tap out? No. Chyna going for a pinfall. Interesting to see who's facing who right now, because they'll be facing the opposite at the pay-per-view. Either that or a Google Doc, but I know Ben prefers Discord. German suplex by Rhea Ripley as she turns her attention to Roxanne. Roxanne able to reverse. China going for a pedigree, but I believe Stratus able to reverse. Also, Nick, I'm sure mommy respects your loyalty to your wifey, unlike Dom not being loyal to mommy. The pinfall. I don't know who was pinning. It looked like Perez was pinning Rhea there, but Rhea able to kick out at 2. Fighting awfully close. Hashtag loyalty. Fighting awfully close to the announcer table. Trish Stratus going for a pinfall, but China able to kick out at 2. Rhea setting up for that forward electric drop. Electric chair drop. And now Rhea getting the prison lock on. Will Stratus tap out? No. Stratus is able to get out of it. Hashtag loyalty. Perez to the top rope. Oh, miss. And there's a kendo stick. Stratus going for a cover. And Rhea able to kick out at 2. And China pedigree. And there's the knockout.
Here are your winners, the team of Rhea Ripley and China.
I blame Roxanne. Woo! Big victory for the champions here tonight. Working again in tandem. With this much tag team success, if they ever lose their singles titles, you gotta wonder if they would go after the tag team titles. With that thought in mind, it is now time for our main event of the evening. And just in case you didn't know, The Undertaker is the #1 contender for Stone Cold Steve Austin's heavyweight championship. Last RWF, last episode, that would be amazing. Last episode of RWF, Undertaker revealed not only is he once again working with Paul Bearer, but that he's going to challenge each of the people that Stone Cold has won tag team titles with. That night, he would go on and unfortunately lose a one-on-one match against Shawn Michaels. Tonight, he continues as he faces another one of Austin's tag team championship partners. There are 2 questions. There are only 2 people left that Stone Cold has won tag team titles with that Undertaker can face. One is the Game, Triple H. The other is Dude Love. Which of these 2 will Undertaker face tonight? That is our first question. The second question is, will Paul Bearer still be in the corner of the Undertaker after Undertaker's devastating loss at the hands of Shawn Michaels? These are answers that we're about to find out coming up next. The main event of RWF. We'll be right back.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man.
Here we are. Main event time. Oh, yeah. About to get...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Dude Love!
Have mercy. It looks like the former tag team partner of Stone Cold that we're getting tonight. It looks like the former tag team champion that we're getting tonight is Mick Foley in his Dude Love. That's great. Mrs. Foley's baby boy. If anyone did a barrel roll, it may just be the dude himself. Here's the question I want to know. Is Paul Bearer going to be with him or not? Uncle Paulie, as Mankind used to call him. Yes! Yes, he is! Oh, yes! Dude Love versus Dude Stop.
And his opponent, accompanied by Paul Bearer, representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
Rip Uncle Paulie. F. F indeed. Rip indeed. Undertaker once again aligning himself with Paul Bearer. We'll see if the master of the sweet shin music and the love handle, Dude Love, if he can overcome the Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Rip and F. Which also means, if you haven't thought about it yet, if this match doesn't excite you, that must mean that on our next episode, Undertaker will face the game Triple H. But before we get there, this match is underway. Big boot! Undertaker starting off with a big boot. Undertaker just starting off with a full head of steam. Nice. Misses a leg drop. This is Dude's time to shine. Oh, the Dude able to reverse into a DDT. And now Taker reverses. Now let's see if some soup bones or an old school. Oh, back suplex onto the side of the apron and another big boot. I gotta say, this is a different Undertaker than what we're used to seeing. Chokeslam on the outside of the ring. Obviously, the loss to Shawn Michaels has made him even more angry than usual. Misses a top rope elbow drop. Dude Love takes advantage, but only for Taker to reverse and hit a dragon screw. And Undertaker may be setting up for a tombstone. There it is. Tombstone pile driver. I've seen him be nimble again, right? And a kick out at 2. Taker should have known it's going to take more than that to put down Mick Foley. It doesn't matter if he's Dude Love, Cactus Jack, or Mankind. One thing Foley's known for is the amount of punishment he could take. Taker in firm control, and another big boot. And just tosses Dude Love, and uh-oh, off come the straps. Taker's serious. Oh, Foley cut him off. Double arm DDT. Into the cover. And Taker kicks out. And now Foley taking off the turnbuckle. Love conquers all, dagnabbit. Oh, there's the manhandle, or the love handle. And now he's setting up for another double arm DDT. You're not wrong. Into the cover. And a kick out at 2. Taker reverses. Now it's Foley's turn to reverse. Now it's Taker's turn to reverse. Foley getting the upper hand with an atomic drop. Scoop and a slam. It's so odd to see him with his straps down in a game, especially for so long, right? Taker sending Dude Love across the ring. Ooh, gets caught up there. Foley taking advantage. Taker comes back into the ring just to get caught by Foley, who drapes him across the ropes. Another big boot by Undertaker. And now Taker sends Foley to the outside of the ring. Undertaker dragging Foley over to the turnbuckle, but Foley able to reverse. Dude Love starting to come back, only for Taker to reverse and get the advantage back. A reversal by Dude Love. Undertaker, massive shin breaker. Dragging Love over to the corner. Scoop and a slam. Trying to get a pinfall off of that. Only a 2 count. Foley battling back. 2. Massive clothesline by Undertaker in the corner. And Taker going for another choke slam. He hits it. But he's not done. Looking for another tombstone. And he hits a tombstone pile driver. But that took everything out of Taker. And Foley too close to the ropes. Taker going to the top rope or middle rope for a splash, but he misses. Dude Love with a headbutt. Perhaps looking to hit some sweet shin music, but Taker takes back control. Has Paul Bearer ever interacted with Paul Heyman? Yeah. Yes? I think. Maybe? Yes. I do believe he has. During, and another surprising twist.
Here is your winner,
I don't know what to say. Okay then, Mercy has not had. The dude has won. Was not had. I'm completely speechless. Undertaker has lost again. I don't know if this is only going to motivate him more or if this is a sign of things to come. Not a good night for the Brothers of Destruction. Not a good night indeed. With that, Undertaker has lost to Food Love. With that, that was our main event of the evening. We'll figure out what we want to do after this. Just in case you're just now joining us or if you've missed anything, tonight's card was as follows. We opened the show up with Jinder Mahal getting a victory over Damian Priest. After that, in the Women's War of Momentum, Ivy Nile defeated Carmella, gaining the first point in the War of Momentum for the Hit Squad. After that, the Hurricane defeated Tony D'Angelo, getting the first point of the War of Momentum in the Men's Tag Team Championship War of Momentum for his team, the Hurricane. After that, we saw Noam Dar and Bret the Hitman Hart lose? I actually forgot. Hold up. Yeah, they did lose? Okay. Sorry. I was trying to find it. Noam Dar and Bret Hitman Hart lose a tag team match against Bray Wyatt and Eddie Guerrero. After that, we saw Gunther lose to the Ultimate Warrior. Back to the War of Momentums. Tiffany Stratton would win against Zoe Stark, bringing the War of Momentum 1 versus 1. And then Channing Stacks Lorenzo would defeat Kane to bring their War of Momentum 1v1. And then Chyna and Rhea Ripley would win a tag team match against their number one contenders, Roxanne Perez and Trish Stratus. Oh, no, baby, Noam and Brett won. Noam knocked out Bray Wyatt. Okay, thank you guys. So, Noam and Brett, I am corrected. Also, hashtag Gold Dust Shirt Hype. I just noticed. I am corrected. Noam Dar and Bret Hart defeated Bray Wyatt and Eddie Guerrero. And then it was Chyna and Rhea Ripley that defeated Roxanne Perez and Trish Stratus. And then in our main event, we saw Dude Love win against The Undertaker. We told you this. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. Undertaker has lost to Food Love. Noam knocked out Bray. I think Brett and Noam won. Yeah, I'm just now seeing all that. I'm sorry, guys. That is my mistake. That is my bad. But I acknowledge my mistake, and I will try to do better. So, it's okay, love, Streamlabs interrupted. With that, no problemo. Our official RWF show is done. It's over. And we still have a little over 30 minutes left. So, is there anything else you guys would like? We have a couple of options. We have 35 minutes left. Yeah, we have a couple of options. We can put on a random match. I could switch to Subnautica and give you guys an early preview of that. We could literally, I mean, I could put on literally we have all, I mean, we have a whole bunch of, those are kind of the options that I can think of. Unless you guys have something else in mind. And of course, we can always just end early, if that's what everybody wants. Just kind of waiting for somebody to say something. I'm cool with whatever everyone else wants. Tag nabbit. Maybe a sneak preview. Okay. Give me a moment. I'd like more matches, but I don't know what matches to put on. Fair. Are you opposed to a sneak preview of more matches? Okay, so we can do a match. Um, right, I really don't know what to put on. I have not been. I am not opposed to a sneak preview of Subnautica. Rip Bray. This is my brutality. There we go. My favorite wrestler.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Terrors from parts unknown, weighing in at 260 pounds, Dr. Corey!
Happens to be my favorite wrestler, at least independent wrestler. Cormy Corvus. I need to switch the gloves around. I'll get around to doing that one day. When Amanda gets made, we should do an alternate Plague Nurse outfit for her. That would be great. He's my favorite of all time, tied with Gringo and Jones. I'd be okay with that, T.
And his opponent, representing the Disciples from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, Paul!
I'm glad you approve.
Samantha didn't get a hydrate, but you should. New bottle hype.
I'll be back. Thank you, baby. Yes, it's time, new bottle hype. These two take it to the outside of the ring. Right? All the hype. You're welcome. Suplex by Paul. Trying to go for a cover. Kick out at 2. Ooh, a power bomb there. That's working on the arm. Do y'all have Twitch Prime? Oh. Ooh, missing the dive to the outside. We have Amazon Prime. Huh. I think with Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription to a Twitch user. I think. We have the free Twitch. Twitch Prime comes with Amazon Prime. And I believe I connected my Twitch account to my Prime. There we go. Corvus back in control now. Should I sub to the bird? Technically right now you cannot sub to the bird. She has to become an affiliate first. Boo. Out of the way, ref. I can't get subs yet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll resub to the rabbit then when this runs out. But you can use the sub for the rabbit. Paul gets back in control. Ooh. Did we ever decide what we were doing for dinner? I am really hungry. Oh, Corvus signaling for the injection. Uh-oh. Injection. We have not decided yet. I'm also hungry though. Count at 5. Hashtag injection. Does the T have a separate Prime account or just the Nick? Count of 7. Now it's Paul's turn to start for the chin music. Got reversed. Just the nick. I actually share my prime with her, and my mom uses it too. Super kick. Nice. Into the cover. A kick out of 2. It's a useful service in many ways. Nice. Oh, now Paul starting to build up a comeback here. Into a cover. Can we do Paul versus Mr. Payne or whatever his name is? Sure. We can do that. Next time I gift a sub will be for the T. There we go. I feel bad for asking because I love this stuff, but what was Paul's gimmick again? He's basically the opposite of Father Payne. He is what you should be as a Christian. He doesn't care about winning, losing. Him and Timothy are basically the exact opposites of Father Payne and the Saint. And they are bitter rivals too.
Representing the ministry from the Vatican City.
Father Gain.
Weighing in at 245 pounds, Gabriel Payne.
Yeah, they're basically the I like it. They're basically the like Father Payne and the Saint is everything that you shouldn't be, that is called a Christian or whatever, and Paul and Timothy is everything that you should be. Go, Paul. Yeah, he even has the Philippians 4:13 on his shirt, which is of course a Bible verse. Hi, I'm Paul. Hi, I'm Paul. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yep. LOL, Nick. Yeah, that's literally was the basis of his gimmick. I wanted someone to wear that shirt, and his gimmick is literally the I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I have a necklace that says that quote. Nice. It says it on a cross. The bugging has begun. Are you talking about? I didn't see it if it happened in the game, or are you talking about the June? Okay, June bugs. Hashtag June bugs. Hashtag bugs. Woo! Thought this one was gonna end in a count out. That's the wrong rabbit. Bugs Bunny belongs on Looney Tunes, not Twitch. Just kind of sorry I'm not commentating as much. I'm just kind of enjoying this. Random question: Taco Bell versus Del Taco. Ooh. Taco Bell. Uh-oh. The dollar in the boxer. Is it really? It is really enjoyable for sure. So, to be fair, I have only ever... I ask because we're getting one. To be fair, I have only ever had the cheap burritos from Del Taco. And they were okay. The red sauce was not the greatest. I'm not sure if I've had Del Taco, but if Ben likes Bell, then that's what I'm going with. Like, their burritos were not the best. And that's the only thing I've had. I also know I wasn't a fan of the fact that they didn't have much of a menu choice. But at the same time, with Taco Bell, I used to love Taco Bell. But Taco Bell does not love me. Fair to both. The last several times I have gotten Taco Bell, it has caused me stomach issues. And I always feel like I never get enough when I get Taco Bell. Del Taco closes at 2 a.m. if you want to try it. That's up to you, baby. I won't say no. Taco Bell was very disappointing last time we had it. Yeah, that's true too. It was very disappointing. Ooh, elbow drop. Taco Bell is my favorite fast food place we have here, but my body has decided to not like acidic food recently, so I may have to find a new favorite, maybe somewhere with a good fish sandwich. Paul wins. I guess I can show you guys. Yay. It's just the bell. It messes with everyone. You're not wrong. Might switch to the Dell. We have this great Mexican place in a town called Tijuana Flats. Not sure if it's just a Florida place. Ooh, sounds good. It is good portion sizes, great taste, a good bang for your buck. Hashtag road trip to Florida. If y'all ever come to Alligator Land, we'll have to take you. That'd be epic. This must happen someday.
The following contest is a
Agreed.
four-way tag team match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 600 pounds, the Terrors.
Ooh, love the Tron choices. Thank you. Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, and North Carolina. Tijuana Flats is in those states. So it's just a deep south thing. Speaking of just a deep south thing, I saw somewhere that apparently the Texas gas station Buc-ee's is trying to come to Oklahoma.
And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 480 pounds, the Disciples!
I think a town near us is getting one. People love it, and I'm not sure why. I honestly don't know either. I've never been inside a Buc-ee's. And from what I understand, it's just a souped up gas station. All I know is it has a huge convenience store and food.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 456 pounds, the Iconic Duo!
Okay, after seeing this team, I gotta do it. I'm actually kind of surprised that nobody has played
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
on Web Wednesday too. I didn't even think about that. That's great. I was about to. Speaking of, the first episode of the Miles Morales playthrough has been uploaded to YouTube. For anybody interested. And Nick, I sent you a message of
It is
the
Wednesday,
Facebook
my dudes.
variety. Love it. I need to watch more of them playthroughs. Oh.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 525 pounds, the Ministry!
Okay. He looks like William Regal. Yeah, he kind of. I was thinking the same thing. So yeah, we will not get our first look at Subnautica tonight. That's okay. I hope they keep William Regal's son in NXT and use him well. Right? Oh, okay. That was quick.
Here are your winners, the Iconic Duo!
Fitting that they would win tonight. A quick win on Web Wednesday.
Time for a stretch to end the stream.
Okay. You got it. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Um yeah, it is. You're welcome. It is time to start wrapping up. Um Let me turn off all these thingamajigs. As I get ready. Here we go. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and I hope you will join me for our next episode of RWF, which will be next Wednesday. Um, I will be live tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, with Poke Thursday and what could possibly be our final Poke Thursday. Uh, well, actually, no, it won't be our final because we're going to start. Our final was Pokemon Scarlet. Final Poke Thursday with Pokemon Scarlet. Um, Thank you for the follow. Dude. Dude. I mean, I hate that you're doing it. Like, you literally. Hey, yo. Patrick St- Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excellent choice of entrance words. Surprise. Oh, sorry. Um, where was I? I'm lost. Okay. Yeah. As I was saying, let me do something crazy. Okay. Goes on a rampage backstage, flipping tables, fighting the tables on, lighting the tables on fire, and super kicking everyone near him. See, I just kicked Shawn Michaels reference. Love it. All right. Having chat for Stan. As I was saying, thank you guys for joining me. I'll be live again tomorrow with Pokemon Scarlet for Poke Thursdays, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So when we'll be starting. For tonight, let's go ahead and get our commands going and start heading out. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife very greatly, and we want to make sure that we give him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. Also, a huge thank you to Jack Skelly with 6 ones, Demon King 025, and Z-Fire Incorporated for their contributions to the stream. Darn it. If you would like to put your name on the sponsored list, then all you have to do is make a contribution yourself. You can do that, of course, by becoming a subscriber, donating money for a video game, or, of course, giving some artwork, or ending or outro, beginning our outro song, of course, and giving those. Discord, we have one of those. And if you haven't already joined it, my #WonderfulWife will be posting a link in the chat. Feel free to grab that link and come join us. We'd love to have you there. Rabbit streams every night at 7 or 7:30 Central Time if you want to drop in. Last but not least is ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, I'm actually going to do something myself. Safe travels.
Thank you.
There you go. I always follow people who follow me, so I follow the Patrick Snape guy. Y'all should know the thing from here. I'm gonna see if there's anybody I want to raid. If there is, we will be going and raiding them with the #RabbitRaid. I will let you know if we're gonna raid or not as the ending video is playing. And just once again, thank you all for everything. With that, I am JRabbit87, and I hope you all have a very, very good night.
Here comes J-Rabbit, let your spirit ignite. Rising from his den, cloaked in a Mario hat. Headed by gods, will controller in hand, let's do it right. Your new favorite stream, it starts tonight. Cast away all your sadness, because the rabbit, he's got this. Tuesday night, Minecraft night. Watch the rabbit make it a habit. Wednesday, Saturday, Rasslin night. Watch the rabbit make it a habit. Thursday night, Pokemon night. Watch the rabbit make it a habit. Friday night, Star Wars night. Watch the rabbit make it a habit. Sunday night, Animal night. Monday, storm, the bird will fly. Hopping through the games we will ride. Together, 6 short nights side by side. Never quitting, forever the rabbit's pride. Victor in the shadows where dark ones hide.